Black Diamonds, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is the Black Diamond TV with your Black Diamond girl Shelmen. On today's video, we are going to be talking about the morals that have left our society, the way we raise our kids today, and the consequences the laissez-faire attitude we give on our kids have, the way things are actually going, the way things are going. I don't know, are we really okay with the way things are going with our kids? Are we really happy with the way we raise our kids? Do we really follow the norms and the tradition of our African society? Is it the same way we were raised by our parents? Guys, that is all what we are going to be talking about on this video today. So stay tuned and don't go away, because we'll be bringing more of this to you on this video. Welcome back, guys. As we were saying, we were talking about the morals that has disappeared in our society today and the way our kids are going. Now, moving around social media, I saw a video that was talking about two boys. I mean, one is 19 years old and the other one is 21 years old. They sacrificed their sisters and their parents for Yahoo. Now, for those of us who understand what Yahoo is all about, then I began thinking, I was really wondering what is actually happening in our society, what is happening in the world today, what is actually happening with our kids. I mean, these are very young teenagers. Should I call them teenagers? Yes, teenagers moving to adult state. They are not even yet to that point of being adults. There are so many things that they still need to understand, but because of money, they want to make fast money, they want to have fast money. Why do they want to make fast money? Because I want to believe at 19, 21, they should be studying, they should be more focused on gaining knowledge, they should be more focused in school, they should be studying to like get their degrees, get their masters and all that, try to do something that is going to help them to be able to raise the kind of money, or to have the kind of money that they want to have in the society. But no, here they are struggling to have it the easy but hard way. I call it easy but hard way because it is just for you to kill somebody, but killing somebody is something that you should not be doing to raise money or to make money. It's not something you should be doing. I mean, I was really weeping, and I asked myself a lot of questions. What is happening in our society today? What has become of our kids? Is it that we don't raise the kids the way our parents raised us? I'll agree that in the days, in the 70s, the 90s, the 70s, the 60s, we had things like brothers killing brothers, like for money rituals. They were using them for money rituals, what we used to call nyongo. Yes, we agree that we had all of those things, but was it with kids of 19 years, 20 years, 21? No, we saw adults, we saw old people doing that. We saw, or we heard, because actually till date I don't know if something like that really existed, but we heard of it, and it was all about adults, old people, matured men and women, not kids. Now, I don't know, if we look at it very well, you realize that most of us have decided to give our kids all. We have decided to give them everything. We have decided to, like what most parents say, I suffer plentiful life, and no one my picking suffer. But if you look at it keenly, you realize that what you went through in life is what is actually making you, or that is what made you who you are. That is what made you the strong woman you are, the strong man you are, the focused woman you are, the focused man you are, that parent that is ready to like work. Like I was saying, that's whatever you went through in life actually made you the strong man, the strong woman that you are today. And you, on your part, being that parent, you've decided to raise your kids in a way that, how do I put it? The children are not going through any stress. They are not going through anything, because mommy is there, daddy is there to give them everything they need. Has it occurred to you that you don't own your own life? You don't own this life. You don't own their destiny. You don't own your own destiny. You're supposed to work for that. That is why, while raising up the kids, you're also supposed to think of the fact that if I am not there tomorrow, like I said, you don't own your life. You're not God. God can decide to take it away today, to take you away from those kids today. How would they survive? Have you thought of that? Do you even think of the fact that while raising up these kids and giving them everything, if I am not there to provide everything for them, what will become of my kids? Will they look for another means to get the easy life that I gave to them? Or they will struggle on their own to like meet up with what I started with them? Are you even thinking towards that direction? Because I want to feel like let's forget about social media, because when we look at the aspect of social media, I don't know, this one will be another topic for another day, because social media is it's a whole lot on its own. There is a lot going on social media, so many things on social media on its own, and I want to believe social media is part of what we are actually doing, because everyone wants to meet up with, like we said, we will not talk about social media today. Let's talk about us parents and what we are doing with our kids. Are we training them in the ways of the Lord? Are we training them in a way that if we are not there tomorrow, they will be able to follow that morals that we trained them, we trained them with, or we put them, are they going to follow the path we showed them, or they are going to like just get out of hand? Are we teaching them the right values? Are we teaching them the right morals? Are we actually helping them grow the way they are supposed to grow? Are we doing that, or we have just left them on their own to be influenced by peer, to be influenced by the same social media we try to talk about, to be influenced by the society, what they see in the society, or what you want for your kids? Because at times when I look at these Muslims, when I look at the Muslim, right, I like these people. I don't know the kind of thing they do. Well, let me put it like that. I don't know the kind of things they do with their kids, because what they put in them is what they follow. You cannot derail them. You cannot push them. You cannot push them out of the values, out of the norms that their parents showed them. You cannot. They have their rules, they have their regulations, they have their ways, and that is what they teach their children. They teach the children those values. You meet them sometime, and you want to like even tell them that no, this thing you're supposed to do it this way. That is, we are using now our own mindset. You're supposed to do this thing this way, and they will tell you no, it's not allowed. That's their language in the UAE. It's not allowed, meaning that one is wrong. Whereas to you it is right, but to them it's wrong, because they have, no matter how right it is and no matter how wrong their own is, they are following that wrong that their parents taught them, that their tradition has taught them. Is that how we are raising our kids, or we are just raising them? I know it's difficult, it's not easy, but I want to think that when we should look at the society, the way the society is going. There's too much evil in the society. A lot of things are going on in the society, which definitely, as a parent, the only thing you want for your child is that your child should not be involved in things that are happening in the society, in these things that are definitely roving around the society. No, you want to follow this trend, you want to be like this, you want your kids to be like this, you want things to be like this. Oh, this is what is happening. It's not what is happening, it's what is right and what is wrong. So what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to say that let's try as much as we can as parents to raise our kids in the way that it's going to be pleasing to the Lord, in the way that is going to be pleasing to God, in that way that you are going to instill a lot of good morals in your kids. Those kind of morals that it will be difficult for someone to tell the child that this thing you're doing is wrong. The child will say, no, this thing I am doing is right, because my mother taught me that this thing is right, because my dad taught me that this thing is right. And this issue of us always wanting our children to have it all, always wanting our children to look like I'm not saying that you're poor, no, but we always want our children to look like they belong there, the minister's kids and all that. They are these very rich people, even the ones that are not really very rich. They always want to meet. That is why we have a lot of people on social media begging for money. Oh, my child is in this school, I don't have money for school fees. You don't have a job, your child is schooling at a school of 200,000 and all that, because you're following people. You're not following you, you're following what others are doing. If your friend's child is in this expensive school, you want your child to be in this expensive school. You don't even think of your finances, you don't think of your source of income, you don't think of anything. All you want is your child should also belong to that school. Going to a school for 10,000 francs is not a problem at all. A school is a school, and all of them, they teach kids. Now we are only following what people are doing. We are not focusing on they say, what were they saying? They say, sew your coat according to your measurement, or sew your coat according to your size. I don't know the one you are using. Sew your coat according to your measurement. What will fit you, what will be okay for you, not what will be more than you. That is going to be more than you. Maybe you will not be able to put it on, or when you put it on, it's going to be smaller than your own body. Try to do the things that you can do. Don't put yourself on that level that you'll be like, you're stressed up financially, you want to meet up with the standard and all that. No. All these fingers, like they always say, the fingers are not the same. They are different. So everyone is not the same. If people are going this way, it is not the right way. You go the right way and show the example that no, we are supposed to go this way and not that way, because that is not the right way. But instead, you want to follow. Even if you whether you have the strength, you have the capacity, you want to follow, because that is what is trending. Everything that is trending now is, hey, everybody's become stylish, everybody wants to be that entrepreneur, even if you don't have money for it. Everybody, I agree that social media is helping us a lot these days. Social media is helping a lot of people, because people get support from social media, from people they don't even know. But then let's start by putting ourselves in that position that fits us. In that position that fits us. Train your children the way you're supposed to train them. Now, like I said before, if you look at the way the kids are going, I don't know how their own kids will look like. Because if we let them, if we sleep and we leave our kids to go the way they are going, their own children will be worse than what they are. Their children will be worse than what they are. That is, our grandchildren and great-grandchildren will be worse than what our children are now. Are you training your children the way your parents trained you? Because I guess our parents gave us the right training. They gave us a lot of good training. Are you following that training to train your own child like the Muslims are doing? The training goes from one generation to another. From one generation to another, you hardly see them go astray. You hardly see them move away from their tradition, from their ways, from the things that they learned from their parents. It's difficult. They know how to follow rules. That is just the truth. I've learned a lot from them. They know how to follow rules. You give them the rules, they follow. They are even afraid to even go out of the rules and regulations that have been given to them. To move out of their tradition, they are even afraid. But us, no. We can do it anyhow we want to do it. I suffered a lot. My kids are not supposed to suffer. Yes, your kids are not supposed to suffer. But are you also training your kids in that way, that if you're not there to give them the luxury you're struggling to give them the all and all you're struggling to give them now, are you sure those kids will be able to survive? Are you sure they'll be able to live that life that you have started with them? Are you saving for them for the future, or are you struggling to just like give them what you think you can give them, or what you feel like, and then at the end of the day, if they don't get what you started with them, they want to like sacrifice you for money rituals to get all those luxury you taught them. They'll use you for money rituals. They will. Because you made them to understand that they can have it all. And when you cannot provide for them, you will be the sacrificial lamb. You will be the one they will use to make that money that you train them in. They will use you. They will use their sisters. They are just 19 and 21, yet they have sacrificed their parents for money. They have sacrificed their sisters for money. We live in a generation where they don't even care about families. No one cares about relationships these days. Everyone cares about themselves. Me, and me. So no one is important to anybody these days. But we have to play our own role as parents. We have to play our own path as parents to make sure we train these children the way they are not going to go out of the ways of the Lord. They are not going to derail. They are not going to bring us shame. They are not going to bring us disgrace. They are not going to use us for money rituals, because they want to have it all. They want to live like the big boys and big girls. They just want to like, oh, flashy things, beautiful things. Everything is all about money, 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 money. But how do you get the money? Through sacrificing your family members, your parents and all that. Guys, today I just thought of bringing us back to this fact of how we are raising our children and how our society is going right now, how these children are going, and how the days ahead are not safe for us. Because it is said, if you don't train them well, you definitely build a fence or a hedge of protection around yourself to protect yourself from what they will become. because maybe you thought your parenting was good, but it was not good enough to raise them up as the kind of children that will help you or hold your hands and lift you up so you'll be able to walk in your old age. When you have reached that level that you can't do anything for yourself, are your kids going to be those kids? Are they going to be the kids you raised that will be able to lift you up? Or they will be those kids that will run back to their own mother to take all her little money, to take all her little pension, let me put it that way, her benefits, her retirement benefits and all that. They'll be running back to you to take it all because you train them in a way that they always need the money. And now, instead of them struggling to work and make money to care for you, they'll be running back to take the little one that you have, or running back to sacrifice you to make money to live the kind of life you taught them to live. Guys, put your thoughts in the comment section, what you think about what is going on in the society, and what are we actually doing, how do I put it, the kind of things we do that, or the kind of training we give to our kids that is bringing them down instead of raising them up, that is taking away the little morals we had in our society rather than raising the morals or teaching them more morals. Just leave your comment at the comment section. Thank you so much for watching right up to this point. Thank you so much for staying right up to this point. I'll need your little contributions. I'll need your little point of view at the comment section on what you think about the moral decadence that has taken over our society and all that. And thank you so much to all my returning subscribers for always coming back to support your Black Diamond TV. I'm so grateful to you all. If this is your first time stumbling on this channel, this is the Black Diamond TV, where we motivate, we talk about the recent happenings in the society, we do a little bit of gossip, celebrity gossips. We'll be picking them up from time to time to talk about them, but for now we are moving slowly but surely. Until my next upload, this is your Black Diamond TV. Bye guys, and see you guys later. Bye bye.